Hey guys, you're in a nutshell with me, Ina. Without a doubt, this is, for me, the most fascinating story involving a Filipino in Canada. 15 years old pa lang daw po pala nung dumating siya dito sa Canada. So she has been here, I would guess, for several decades na rin. Um, Again, no, it's so fascinating, intriguing, itong story niya. The more I read up on what she has been promoting, ano po yung mga pinagagawa niya, yung mga ginagawa ng kanyang grupo. Grabe! Parang lalo akong naiintriga sa babaeng ito. Sino ba ito? Si Romana Didolo, the Queen of Canada. Siya po ay self-proclaimed Queen of Canada. And what is amazing, actually, is she has thousands of believers. Okay. Meron na pong mga nag-send sa akin ng links tungkol po dito sa Reyna natin. Mga more than a year ago pa, no? Hindi ko lang po talaga na pag-usapan noon. Dahil sa totoo lang, I didn't know who she was. Medyo hindi na ako nag-research, nag-effort mag-research back then. Pero ngayon, may update po dito, no? Nasa news about her. Naaresto po ang Reyna natin. Along with, I think, 16 of her followers. Pinasok po ng polis ang kanilang tinutuluyang parang old school building in Saskatchewan, in the small town of Richmond. Kung saan, no, talagang medyo hindi na masaya o hindi masaya for a while now yung mga residente po doon. Natatakot po yung ilan sa kanilang presensya doon. Some are saying they have been harassing residents, town officials. So, nung pumutok po itong balita na naaresto po sila dahil may nagtimbre daw po sa polis na may hawak ng baril sa kanila, nung naaresto, parang tinatuwa, no? Nung ilang mga residente po doon. Sige, panoorin muna natin itong update dito kay Queen Romana. Bago natin pag-usapan yung kanyang background. For those of you na hindi po nakakaalam, honestly, ngayon lang ako nag-effort talaga ng gusto magbasa tungkol sa kanya. If I miss out on anything, any interesting information, please put them down there in the comment section. Lalo na yung mga siguro nandyan sa bandang Saskatchewan, ano? Sige, play muna po natin ito. This is from CBC News, just from yesterday.
Leave the phone down. You're under arrest.
All right.
The RCMP arrest of the woman who calls herself the Queen of Canada, captured by her own phone during a live stream.
Down on the ground, please.
Romana Didolo and 15 others were taken into custody after a raid involving some 30 police cars, 2 tactical vehicles, drones, and a pair of SWAT units.
The next phase of the investigation is now in its early stages. Investigators are still in the process of searching the building, collecting evidence, and interviewing those arrested.
Police say the operation was sparked by reports of an individual with a firearm. They say they seized 4 replica handguns. For 2 years, Didolo and her followers have lived in a former school in the village of Richmond, population just over 100 and 365 kilometers west of Regina. In July, the village office closed its doors to the public outside pre-arranged appointments due to harassment and intimidation of staff.
It's so great that we have finally gotten some movement. It's been like, you know, a lot of the community members are very, very frustrated.
Okay, sige. Diyan na po muna natin tapusin itong report na yan, ano. Grabe, una sa lahat, yung resources that were used sa kanilang pag-aaresto, pagpasok po nung school building. Grabe, no? 30 police cars, drones, there was even a SWAT team. Siguro talagang extra cautious, no, yung mga arresting authorities because the report was meron daw armas, may baril. Yun nga lang, ang nakuha ay replica rifles yata, no? Or replica firearms. So there were not real weapons. Okay. Also, nabanggit po dun sa report, wala pang charges. Abangan natin today, no, kung ano po ang ihahain na charges sa kanila. Kasi kung wala pa, I think within today or tomorrow, they will have to be released. Okay. At grabe din yung talagang abala nila pala dun sa community, no? Narinig niyo, July daw, sinarado yung parang city hall nila or town hall because of claims of some staff being harassed. So, kailangan pa-appointment na lang daw po yung mga residente doon. Wow! For a small town with just over 100 residents, sobrang, siguro, big deal. Literally, talk of the town itong grupong ito. Okay? Ang grupo ni Queen Romana Didolo. Ang tawag po nila sa kanilang organisasyon, no? Ano ba? Andito teka, nasa research ko yan. The Kingdom of Canada. Yun pala talaga, no? Sabi ko sa inyo, the more I read up on what she has been doing, sa totoo lang, it's so interesting. Again, so fascinating. And the craziest article that I read about her, alien daw po siya. I'm not joking. I'm not joking. Later on, I will share with you that article. What's amazing is, again, she has thousands of followers. Iba-ibang lahi. Okay, itong reyna natin. Meron pong website, itong si Queen Romana. Let me share that with you. Ito po siya, website po ng kanilang organisasyon. Her Royal Majesty, Queen Romana Didolo I, the reigning monarch of the Kingdom of Canada. So, meron akong summary no, na pin-prepare para sa inyo. Just to give you an idea of what she has been doing. So, 15 years old daw po dumating sa Canada ito, si Queen Romana. So, dun po sa kanyang early years here in Canada, wala namang out of the ordinary po na napansin sa kanya, no? According to some articles, meron siyang parang reported community involvement. Halimbawa, 1999, naging bahagi daw po siya ng Children and Youth Population Health Advisory Committee. Okay? Tapos, nagnegosyo rin po rin siya, no? For a while. In the early 2000s, nagtayo po siya ng Global Solutions Canada. O, 2006 pala. Okay, it is a recruitment firm. O, diba? Kumukuha po ng mga foreign skilled workers, specifically sa healthcare sector po. Pero mukhang hindi siguro din yung nagtagal. Ngayon, she started making headlines, itong ating Reyna Romana, noong 2020 when she founded a political party, Canada First Party. Okay? Pero hindi naman po yata pala officially registered, ano? Basta they formed that organization, Canada First Party. Doon na nagsimula. Okay, a year later, she started calling herself the Queen of Canada, and then they launched all these social media platforms kung saan you can keep track. Meron po silang parang mga news programs, if it is considered to be one. And then doon, no, nagpapakalat sila ng kanilang mga paniniwala. Ano ba ang kanilang paniniwala? Well, she is known for spreading conspiracy theories. Okay, mga paniniwala po niya, alam niyo yung mga nagsasabing may deep state, meron talagang isang maliit na grupo ng mga powerful people at talagang sila lang ang ruling the world. Okay? And other things. Anti-public health mandates po din siya. Halimbawa, she was against COVID vaccines at the time of the pandemic. Meron po siya nung panawagan na parang arestuhin na yung mga health workers na namimilit daw na magpabakuna yung mga tao noong panahon ng pandemya, mga ganun, ano? Isa sa mga tanong ko dito, paano kaya nabubuhay itong mga to, no? Ano kaya ang source of funding nila? Where are they getting their money? Isa po rin sa mga naging panawagan niya pala, no? Paniniwala nila sa kanilang grupo ay hindi na tayo dapat nagbabayad ng tax, hindi na tayo dapat nagbabayad ng utilities. Mga ganun. Extreme, ano? She has been, of course, tagged as a cult leader here in Canada, which I tend to, agree it's a right description. She is a cult leader. Okay, okay, puntahan natin yung mga sinasabi kong nakakalokang pinagagawa nila before. A few years ago, would you believe it? She called on her followers to arrest the police. Okay, arestuhin daw nila yung police. Pumunta sila sa isang presinto in Peterborough, Ontario, and attempted to, I don't know what, ano bang end goal nila. Basta they were there to arrest the police, at ang naging ending, sila po ang inaresto. Nakakaloka, grabe. O sige, pupuntahan ko yan na. Nakahanap ako ng YouTube clip about that activity that they had a few years ago. Yeah, and this is from Global News 3 years ago, okay?
On the weekend, a group of people called on others to go and arrest the police, members of the Peterborough Police Department. But in the end, it was some of those protesters who were arrested. At Peterborough's police station, an ordinary Monday. What unfolded here on Saturday was not. The weekly anti-government protest downtown took a twist after this woman, Romana Didulo, in the motorhome, called on people to arrest members of the local police.
They 100% believed that they could arrest the police, and I wouldn't be surprised if they tried again.
A group went to Peterborough Police headquarters, and some tried to carry out the wishes of a woman who calls herself the Queen of Canada. She's espoused anti-government, anti-vaccine views for months.
People really believe in what she says her followers do, to the point where they, quit paying their bills because she told them that they no longer have to pay them, and some are losing their homes.
Eventually,
see, you have to give it to her. Magaling siya mag-recruit, ano? Grabe, ano kayong sinasabi ba talaga niya sa kanyang mga followers, ano? Talagang devoted, loyal followers na gagawin ang lahat ng kanyang sinasabi. No? Eto na, so, this is perhaps the craziest thing that I read about her. She claims to be of alien, katauhan daw niya, isang alien. Okay, I've read at least 2 articles talking about this, ha. Halimbawa, isa na po ito. Okay, this was from 2022. Ayan, no, mahilig talaga siya, din nakasulat dito, no? Mahilig sa manawagan ng mga kung ano-anong that would trigger violence, diba? Calls for violence and spreads conspiracy theories. Okay, let me refer you to this part. Oh, alien ang hahanapin ko, no? Oh, itong picture na ito. Tingnan niyo yung caption. Romana Didulo claims to be a member of an advanced alien race with supreme powers, and her followers believe it. Hindi ako nagtatapos dyan. Nakita nyo, advanced alien race with supreme powers. Alam nyo kung ano yung supreme powers? Okay, she tells followers of her supernatural abilities. She claims she can become invisible by cloaking herself. This power is not unusual for beings of her race, she says. She is not of this earth. She's a member of a highly advanced alien race, an Arcturian, an alien being with special celestial powers. Hindi pa yan ang gusto kong ipakita sa inyo, no? Meron daw siyang tinatawag na med beds. Okay, med beds, according to Didulo, are advanced healing chambers that cure medical ailments. Aba, nakakapagpagaling daw siya using her med beds. Regrow limbs. Aba, okay. Regrow limbs and organs, reverse aging, and can even make one immortal. So she can perform miracles, huh? Okay. Hindi lang yan. Hindi pa ako nagtatapos dyan. Nasa na ba to? Eto na. Ito She also claims to have access to the billions of dollars stored at the Vatican. Eto. And she claims to be a shapeshifter who can assume any physical appearance she chooses. Abay, aswang pala itong si Queen Romana Didulo, no? Sa Pilipinas, yan po ang tawag natin dyan, no? Sa mga shapeshifters. Well, she learned something from when she was still in the Philippines in her early years, when she was young, ano? Natuto siya tungkol dun sa aswang. Isa daw siyang aswang. And she has followers. She has believers. Nakakaloka. Anong tingin nyo dito sa kababayan natin na to, no? If you have more stories about her that I might have missed, please put them down there in the comment section. Aabangan natin kung anong mangyayari, no? Kung anong kaso ang isasampa sa kanya, kung meron man. Kung siya po ay mapalaya, no, from detention, she along with her followers ay mapalaya, which I won't be surprised kung yun po ang mangyari. Nako po, maiinis na naman yung mga residente doon sa Richmond if they do return there, or baka lumipas sila ng lugar, hindi natin alam. Anyway, let me know what you guys think about this story. I told you, ito po ang pinaka-fascinating story so far that I've heard involving a Filipino-Canadian. If meron kayong tatalo dito na storya, please email nyo sa akin. I cannot imagine what else can beat this story. Anyway, that's it for now, guys. I will end this episode here. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!